Yesterday was the biggest test of India's neutrality on Ukraine. This time it was double the pressure, double the stakes. But once again, India stood firm. For the 10th time, New Delhi abstained from voting at the United Nations. What was so special about this vote? It was not a condemnation, it was not a political statement, it was a bid to remove Russia from the United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC. Before the vote, Russia had a warning. Do not abstain. If you abstain, it will be considered an unfriendly gesture. Nonetheless, India did exactly that. It was among the 58 countries that abstained from voting. What followed was political drama. The General Assembly did vote to suspend Russia, but Russia did not wait around. They decided to quit themselves.
Российская Федерация приняла.
The Russian Federation made a decision about ending or suspending its membership in the Human Rights Council before the end of its term on the 7th of April of this year. Unfortunately, in today's conditions, the Council is in fact monopolized by one group of states who use it for their short-term aims.
Важного компонента универсальной системы поощрения и защиты прав человека.
Does this change anything? Or is it just Russia playing politics? You see, the General Assembly had only suspended Russia, which means it was temporary. At some point in the future, Russia could have re-entered. But that's not the case now. Now Russia has quit the Human Rights Council altogether. So any re-entry will depend on Moscow. But coming back to India, how is the world reacting to India's abstention? So far, no reaction really, neither from Russia nor from America. But India's position has made one thing amply clear. Neutrality is not a matter of convenience, it is a matter of principle. Until now, the West was pressing India to vote against Russia. Now Russia is doing the same thing, pressing India to vote against the West. Neither side has had any success. What does that tell you? That no amount of pressure will sway India. And by the way, there is a lot of pressure. US officials are now warning of significant consequences. Let me quote their exact words. This is what they said. The consequences of a more explicit strategic alignment with Moscow would be significant and long-term. Well, in this part of the world, we call it a threat. Also, America has completely misjudged India's position. They're warning against a more explicit alignment with Russia, but there is no alignment in the first place, and that is the whole point of neutrality. Once again, the US is falling back on Cold War rhetoric, either with us or against us. Imagine if every country worked like that. Conflicts would never end. There would be no accountability. And that is why India has abstained. Because removing Russia from the UNHRC is a political move. It is not about justice. Let me quote what India's UN ambassador said after the abstention. We firmly believe that all decisions should be taken fully respecting due process, as all our democratic polity and structures enjoin us to do. So here's a question. Was due process followed here? Chances are Russia did commit those atrocities in Bucha. But where is the investigation? Where is the proof? The fact is, America wanted a symbolic victory over Russia because if you want justice, don't stop at Russia. Take a look at this list of countries. All of them are members of the United Nations Human Rights Council. Eritrea, China, Pakistan, Qatar. These countries have committed documented atrocities. They have been investigated and proven. Why is no one suspending them? China has jailed 1 million Uyghurs in labor camps. America's Congress has called it a genocide. So why no resolution against China? Why not expel China too? Like I said, it's not about justice. It's about scoring political points, which is why you need countries like India, countries that respect the process, not the politics. And on this, New Delhi is not alone. Like I told you, 58 countries abstained along with India, all of South Asia and most of West and Southeast Asia. They abstained. What does that tell you? The emerging world understands the political games at the United Nations. India, better than most. Think back to 1948. India took the Kashmir issue to the United Nations. There was no help. Again in 1971, India fought a war to liberate Bangladesh. What did the UN Security Council do? They tried to push multiple resolutions against the war. All of them were vetoed by the Soviet Union. The bottom line is this: the big powers have always manipulated the United Nations. If their agenda fails, they throw tantrums. Let me give you another example. In 2018, the United States quit from the same UN Human Rights Council. America quit. Do you know why? Because of an apparent bias against Israel. But when the president changed, so did America's position. They rejoined the Human Rights Council, and this shows their attitude towards United Nations agencies. It's not about seeking justice, it's not about fair and due process, it's about diplomatic one-upmanship. India's abstention is a reminder of that reality. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.